Buenos dias. May I help you, folks?
Si, senor. You can give us back my papa.
Your papa?
We have come all the way from the border to get him, since he cannot ride home by himself.
Why not?
Because, senor, your Mexicanos have killed him.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Tombstone lay near the border of Old Mexico. Many times that fact meant trouble for Marshal Wyatt Earp. The border was a convenient escape route for criminals, a very tempting sanctuary for raiding Apaches, and the home of a people who often had reason to bear little love for the Americanos north of them. Please come in. Won't you sit down? Now, please tell me what this is all about.
We do not come all the way from Mexico just to talk, senor. I want the body of my father.
I might be able to help you, but I don't even know your father's name.
Huerta. Senor Juan Jose Ambrosio Huerta. I am the Senora Huerta. And this is my son, Miguel.
Huerta. I do not know the name. If he was killed in Tombstone, I would know it.
You tried to hide the murder of my father?
Why are you so sure it was a murder?
We have been told. You cannot deny it.
I'm not trying to deny it. I'm trying to find out about it. Now, you say it happened here?
Si.
When?
A month. Perhaps more.
We do not know how long it took the letter to reach us.
A letter? You have a letter?
No se lo des a él.
Well, may I see it?
No, senor. It is for our eyes only.
Look, if you want me to help you, you're going to have to cooperate. Here. Look at this. These are the names of all the men that have been involved in police business for the past month. The month before that, and the month before that. Go ahead, read it. Tell me if you can find the name Huerto. Maybe he changed his name.
That is not possible. My father is not a criminal.
Ay, Ambrosio is a man of many faults, but not one to go against the law, no. He would not have the courage.
Well?
Está bien, Miguel. Give him the letter.
July. Senora Huerta, I regret to inform you of the death of your husband, Senor Juan Jose Ambrosio Huerta, in this city today. A man named Granby picked a quarrel with Senor Huerta and shot him in the back. Your husband was blameless in the affair. It will be solace to know that he died with the name Agrippina on his lips. A friend. Do you know who this friend might be?
No, senor. The letter was written in English. It was read to us by the padre.
The Senor Granby. You know him?
Well, the only Granby I know is the foreman at the contention mine.
That would be the one. My father came here to work in the mines.
Well, I doubt it. Mr. Granby's never killed anybody in his life.
It might have been done secretly.
Somebody knew about this. If I can find this friend, I might be able to get to the bottom of it.
You would avenge my father's murder?
If there was a murder.
What do you mean, senor?
Just that nobody by the name of Huerto has been killed in Tombstone, and there have been no unidentified dead.
Then what has happened to him?
At least he would have written. Come, Madre. I told you they would not help us.
Oh, Senor. All we ask is that you give us back the body of my husband to take back home. Outside in the carreta is the coffin, already blessed by the Padre, and you won't even help.
You don't have to ask my help, Senor. You couldn't stop me from helping to find him now.
Why so?
Because if he was killed in Tombstone, I want to know about it. Come on, let's go. Father, you know of no man being buried in your parish by the name of Huerto?
No.
No. You have never met a man by that name?
No.
I'm sorry, Senorita. Thank you very much, Father. I'm sorry, Senor. We were unable to find out anything. Where will you be?
We will camp near the dry river bed.
If I do find out something, I'll come to you.
Senor. What about Granby?
I intend to talk to him. You let me handle this. You hear me?
Si, senor. I hear you.
Howdy, Mr. Granby.
Oh, hello, Marshal Earp. What brings you all this way?
I'm looking for somebody.
Well, tell me you're after old George for busting up Minnie's place the other night.
No. This is murder.
Murder? Who?
You know a man by the name of Huerto?
Huerto? No. Who'd he murder?
No one. He was murdered.
You're looking for the man who did it, huh? Why here?
You sure you never heard of Huerto?
I'm sure.
Well, could he have worked here at the mine not too long ago?
Nope. That name was not on the payroll. Can't you tell me what this is all about, Wyatt?
Well, Mr. Granby, I don't exactly know yet. Do you have any enemies that would like to cause you trouble?
I suppose a man who hires and fires is bound to pick up a few. But none that really matter, I'd say. Am I supposed to have murdered this fella?
Something like that.
Wyatt, do you think I murdered him?
No, Mr. Granby, I don't.
Well, in that case, come back again any time.
Talk to you, senor.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're not hiring today.
You will talk to me. My name is Huerta.
Huerta?
Si.
Mike! Wally!
4 Queens. 4 kings. Count 'em, Doc.
Just isn't my day.
You're beginning to look like a plug chicken, Doc.
You can say that again. I'm plucked clean.
Never thought I'd see the day I could clean Doc Holliday.
I'm not finished yet. Here's Wyatt. He'll stake me.
Stake you, Doc?
You mean to tell me you won't stake me to the price of a hand or two?
I don't know now.
All right. I'll give you my IOU.
I'm just joking, Doc. How much you want? 50 or 100?
100. I'm in this hand. Thank you, sir. Your IOU.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, yes, it will. We must keep this on a business-like scale. I wouldn't want anybody to think that I was beholden to the town marshal. It might compromise you, or me. Your IOU, sir.
All right.
Worried, Wyatt. Want me to check out?
No, I can handle it.
You open, Doc?
Sure. 5.
Say, where's Cortez?
You mean the El Conquistador? He's out in the kitchen, rustling up some nice, juicy enchiladas.
Why do you call him the Conquistador, Doc?
Haven't you ever heard of Hernando Cortez, the conqueror of Mexico?
Sure. This fellow's name is Juan, and he's no conqueror.
No? Have you ever seen him with the ladies? Have you ever seen him with an enchilada? Oh, here he is, the El Conquistador. Put it right here, sir, right here. Wyatt, will you join me in these wonderful little old enchiladas?
No, thanks. I'd just like to ask Juan a question.
Si, senor.
Did you ever hear of a countryman of yours called, Huerto?
Huerta? No, I do not think so. Does he live here?
Well, they said he did. They also said he was dead.
I know most of the Mexicanos here.
You never heard of him?
If I do not remember, senor. Sure you do not want some enchiladas?
Gracias, no.
25 to you, Doc.
Yes, 25. Count me in. I'll read you.
Wyatt! Marshal!
Mr. Granby, what happened to your arm?
That Huerto. He tried to kill me.
The boy?
Yes, he came to the mine. You've got to do something about that kid.
First, let's get Dr. Goodfellow to take a look at your arm. Come on. Senor Huerto, where's Miguel?
He is not here.
You know where he is?
I do not, but if I did, I would not tell you.
Do you know that he attacked this man here, Mr. Granby?
Do you think I blame Miguel? I would gladly kill him myself with my own bare hands. Este asesino.
I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I never knew him. I never even heard of him before today.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes, before you'd believe an anonymous letter. Maybe there's another Granby. Maybe they got the name mixed up. I tell you the truth, Senora. I did not kill your husband.
I do not believe you.
Senora.
And you are a fine marshal, protecting him, a murderer. Not giving back to us the body of my husband, my poor Ambrosio. ¿Quién sabe dónde lo han dejado, pobre?
Senora, you have a right to be upset. But I must warn you and your boy that we have laws to protect people.
Oh, Senor, we too have laws, much older than your laws. An eye for an eye, for a man's life, the life of his killer.
Look, if your husband was murdered, I'll find the man who did it. But you must leave that up to me, you understand that?
I have heard you.
Mr. Granby does not say to arrest Miguel because of the boy's youth. But I say that I will arrest him if he attacks this man again. Now, you tell him I said that.
You can also tell him if he comes near me again, I'll shoot first and ask questions later.
Mr. Granby, please.
I've got a right to protect myself, Wyatt, and I will.
Please tell me where the boy is. Well, then you find him yourself and take him on back home before you lose him, too. Come on. Hi, Doc.
Hi, Wyatt.
They cleaned you?
Nope. My luck changed. I came to get my IOU. It doesn't hurt for a man to have a reputation for a quick pay, you know.
All right. I'll just tear it up, hmm?
Sure.
Thank you. You're turning in a little early, aren't you?
Well, I'm tired of cards, Wyatt. You look a mite worried. I heard you asking the El Conquistador about a man named Huerto. Is that who you're worried about?
Yeah.
Who's he?
Well, he's supposed to have been killed, shot in the back, came up here from Mexico to work in a mine.
Never heard about that.
Neither did I. Can't find any record of it.
Who's supposed to have done it?
Horace Granby.
Granby? He ain't much of a poker player, but I never figured him to be a killer. I don't think he even carries a gun.
Well, he does now. It's either kill or be killed by Huerta's son.
Think of that. The boy must have loved his father.
Well, that, and it's a matter of honor. See, they got this letter telling him about the father being killed. So the mother and the boy came up here to bring the body back.
Well, I sure wish Granby luck.
I'm not so much worried about him as I am about the boy.
Yeah, the boy. What does he look like, Wyatt? In case I happen to bump into him.
Oh, he's a good-looking young Mexican, about 16. Wears very light clothes, big sombrero.
Mexican, white clothes, 16. Well, in case I bump into him, I might be able to help some. Bye, Wyatt.
Get some sleep. Doc, I want to talk to you.
How about a drink, Wyatt?
Now, you know I don't drink.
Well, you better. Otherwise, you won't believe it.
Just tell me.
Here? It's an awful long story.
I got plenty of time. You wrote that letter, didn't you?
Well, you sure you want to hear it?
Look, I recognize the H in the IOU. Now, why'd you do it?
I want to do a favor for a friend.
What friend?
Huerto, the conquistador.
Juan?
Yep. Came into town, wanted to work in the mines, found out he could make more money as a cook, so he changed his name.
Why?
You're tired of married life? Didn't want to go back to Mexico?
So you killed him in the letter, huh?
No, he did. She would have known his writing. He just told me what to say. I wrote it down. Can't blame me for trying to help out.
And what about the sorrow you caused her?
What about the sorrow she caused him?
Why'd you pick on Granby?
He complained about the enchiladas. She had no right to come up here, you know what?
Well, she did.
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. I'll find the boy. We'll stop him.
All right. You take the east side of town. I'll look over Granby's boarding house.
Most any night you'll find Granby at the Alhambra Saloon.
I'll look there, too. Doc, you're a fool.
I guess so, Wyatt. I often am, when a friend asks my help.
Go look for him.
Watch it, Granby! Let me kill him.
Because I'm an officer of the law, and killing's against the law. Put that away, Mr. Granby.
What about the killing of my father?
I can explain that to you now.
Never mind the father. What are you going to do about him, Wyatt?
This won't happen again, Mr. Granby.
I'll say it won't. Are you going to put him in jail?
I said I'd handle this.
I don't understand you. I don't understand any of this.
Here comes a man that can explain it to you.
Doc Holliday?
That's right.
Everything all right, Wyatt?
Everything except you got some explaining to do, Mr. Granby. I suggest you two of you go over to the Alhambra.
What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to take Miguel here over to the office, find his mother, and then treat them both to a late supper.
Well?
Well, let's have a drink, Horace.
What about my father's killer, Senor?
Let's have supper first, huh? There's plenty of time for that later.
You will not talk me out of it. I will kill him.
It's not the proper time for eating.
Well, you'll think so after you taste these enchiladas. Believe me, you've never tasted enchiladas so good.
No one makes enchiladas as good as Mamacita. For certain, no Americano.
Well, I think I can safely say that these enchiladas will taste just as good as your mother's. Wait and see. Here they come now. Good evening, Senor. El Conquistador. Put it right on the table.
Papa!
Lo que ven mis ojos.
Agripina.
Mama, look. It is truly Papa.
Ambrosio.
Now you don't have to marry Senor Miro.
Jose Miro? How can my wife marry Jose Miro?
I am a widow. I was a widow. Oh, Ambrosio.
Even if I was dead, how could you think of Jose Miro?
Ambrosio, the letter it said you was killed.
My own wife.
He spoke so kindly to Miguel.
For all
to me.
these years and all I have done for
Ambrosio, escúchame.
you. How could you?
Oh.
For that worthless pig.
Ambrosio, look, I came here to take back your poor body home.
Uh-huh. To prove to everyone that you were a widow.
No, Ambrosio. Oh, you are cruel. No.
There, pobrecita. Do not cry. I will take you back.
Ambrosio. Oh, cómo estoy feliz que tú estás vivo.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp.